gave public comments on Monday at the school board meeting, and it was regarding something that happened back in July 14th, I believe is the date, of 2025, just last summer, where the school board was misled by the director of facilities, Mike Stevens. When he was asked about roofing project, and he said that he has a guy. He has a guy that does roofs. He's in the roofing industry, but he's not doing our roofs. And this guy gets him the bids for the roofing projects. Well, that's not the whole truth. So I gave the whole truth. I had a whole information packet for the school board directors, and I hope they took it home and looked at it because it had a lot of information. Garland is a manufacturer of roofing products, and they're not the only game in town. There's a lot of manufacturers. The problem is that, yes, we do pay Garland. There's contracts for over $700,000 that have been paid to Garland just in the past 5 years. Before that, I don't know. So there's more. Brett Greenwood knew of this because he signed the contracts, but he allowed Mike Stevens to continue on with this shell game and not really answer the board of directors, because this is what the administration has done to the board of directors. They've not told them whole truths, and it's the school board of directors that's responsible for not knowing the truth. So in RCW 39.04.28, I gave this information to the board. There are competitive bidding requirements. Also, school district, Sedro-Woolley School District, has their own bidding requirements. And for construction, it is that when contracting for construction-related professional and personal services, that it should include bid documents language that encourages participation by minority or women-owned businesses. How do they know what Garland Company requires of their bidders? Also, here's another fun fact. The Garland bidders, those guys only use Garland products. Jim Callio then continues on with this shell game and says, well, you know, we have flat roofs, and Garland products are the ones we've always used because that's what works on our roofs. They're not the only ones in town that make those products. So I'm perceived as the bad guy. They think that I'm putting down Mike Stevens, and then they went on and on how wonderful he is as a facilities director and how he actually does his job. And that's great, that's fine. I don't know the man, but I'm just pointing out the deception that was given to specifically at the time Lindy Mullen, Eric Johnson, and Shelley Moisier. Those three that are on the board now were then in July, and they were lied to. So I'll be following up. I haven't heard from any of them except for the school board is now commenting on public comments, which gives Jim a chance to talk about how he was on the board for 20 years and he knows everything and he knows everybody and the schools have never looked better and they're all doing a fantastic job in the school district, and we have to stop asking questions because we don't know what we're asking, which is why we ask questions, right? Well, it's just another day, folks, and I've been hearing from employees and from citizens how each time they've gone to board meetings, if they've spoken up and they've had something critical to say, they are immediately given the offensive, defensive behavior of our district. It's not acceptable. The school board is accountable to us, folks. We are not accountable to them. We are not subservient to them. We voted them in, and we have expectations. And if they don't like it, that's too bad, because according to RCW, you can write this down, 28A.150.230, this section guarantees that each common school district board of directors be held accountable for the proper operation of their district to the local community, you and I, to the electric, the people that vote them in. But they don't want you to know this. They don't want you to know this at all, folks. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.